Hi everyone, this is going to be a foundation routine video on the new Fit Me foundation by Maybelline, and the color I'm in is 120 and it is Classic Ivory. It's the second lightest shade. I might have been too light for me, but it seems to match my other makeup pretty well. So first I'm going to start off with my Clinique All About Eyes. This is for bags, under your eyes, puffiness, circles, anything like that, like right in the morning that you get. So I just like apply a little amount underneath my eyes. Okay. Next thing I do is I prime my face using my Studio Secrets primer, and it just looks like this. It's like a pink cream color, and I just dot it on my cheeks where they are the reddest. I know you can't see the redness because the lights are so bright, but there is redness there. Okay, just kind of blend all of this out. I would also recommend using a redness corrector. They also make one by L'Oreal, but I just haven't picked it up yet. Okay, so now I'm going to get into using the foundation, and what I don't like about this is that it doesn't have a pump, so I'm just going to kind of put it onto my hand, and I always, whoop, okay. I don't know if I should leave that. It's just, I feel like I get so much. Okay. And the brush that I'm using is my e.l.f. powder brush. And it's from their Studio line, and the tip just looks like this, and the top's flat. So I've seen a lot of people use this brush, so I'm just going to try it, and I'm just going to get some onto the brush, just like that. And then just kind of stipple it on. And just kind of buff it out. Okay. So, just like that. And this is the first time that I'm going to be using this foundation. Okay. Just gonna go in for a little bit more for the other half of my face. You'll be able to tell after the first time you use it how much foundation you are actually going to need and actually use. I know I've put too much onto my hand, so I'm just going to kind of blend it outwards a little bit. And just kind of buff it out. Okay. And if you don't think you've used enough, just kind of buff more onto your face. I go right up into the hairline, into my brows, just kind of all over. I'm actually not liking the way this brush moves around my face, but I always get foundation on my lips, kind of like an always type thing. Okay, and then just take a little bit onto my jawline. You can just bring it down your face. So this is actually my right shade. I don't know if you guys can really see, but it is my right shade. I actually have a lot of excess from the second use on my hand. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of tissue and just wipe that off. You can also get like little pans to use. I'll probably end up getting like just like a little tiny pan to use for it, but it seems to cover my face pretty well. One thing that everyone was saying was that it is a little bit shiny, which I'm not really finding too much of the shine yet. It's drying pretty quickly, so that's good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply concealer. For my concealer, okay, I use my Eclipse palette, and I use this shade to highlight my inner corner, which is just right here. I just kind of blend it in like that, just as like an eye brightener. And same thing on this side, just kind of just like that. Okay. And then anywhere else, because I used this shade, I'm going to use one of these two shades for anywhere else that really needs to be covered, but this foundation actually has pretty nice coverage. I mean, I did use a lot of it, but I feel like I used like a substantial amount of what you're supposed to use. Okay, usually I would just use this powder, which is my e.l.f. High Definition powder, but I actually picked up a new powder, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And this one is in 001 Transparent, and so I'm going to try using this today. And I'm just going to apply it with just like a big powder brush. This one is from Sigma. It's just like their large powder brush. It just looks like that. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pat it in that powder. Tap it off and just lightly apply. I'm not trying to do too much of this powder, but because it is transparent, so you can't really see it too much. Okay. Okay. So that's what I used for that. The next thing I'm going to do is do a bronzer and a blush, and the palette that I've been using is my e.l.f. Contour and Brush and Bronzer, and it just looks like this, and my nose itches. Okay, and I'm just going to use the same powder brush and use the side of it and contour up my cheekbones. Okay. So that. Just give a nice contour, and then you don't have to do this, but I take one full brush and I just do an all over with the one brush. Just like that. Okay. Next thing I do is I take that other color, which is the blush color. It's like a peachy pink color. And I apply it to the apples of my cheeks. Just smile. And it applies very nicely. Okay. I also kind of do this, and I put it between my brows as well, You don't have to do this. It's just something that I've always done. If you guys watch any of my videos, that's kind of just like how I apply it. Okay? Just like that. And this foundation also gives off a little bit of a shimmer, just like a natural shimmer. So I'm only going to add a little bit of a highlight. I'm just going to use my MAC Soft and Gentle. A lot of the baked bronzers and blushes from Hard Candy will work as well too. And I'm just going to use my Sigma large angled brush, and it just looks like that. Big fluffy brush with like the goat hair on it. And I just pat it. The color actually looks like this, if you guys are wondering. Yeah, I just kind of pat it. Apply it to my upper cheekbones and onto my brows. Just like that. Same thing on this side. I put some down my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and on my chin. Okay. Final step that I do, I'm sure people do it before any of this, but I fill in my brows, and I'm using my CoverGirl Brow and Eye Maker in the color Midnight Brown, and I just really quickly fill in the edge of my brows. And then I just take this big paddle brush and I just kind of pat over the brows so they look pretty natural, because they really are, but it's just accentuating them. Okay, and that is my foundation using the Fit Me foundation by Maybelline. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm also going to be uploading my foundation video for my Dream Smooth Mousse soon. My computer's just been acting up, but that's basically what it looks like. That's how I do my makeup every single day. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay. Very natural, a little bit of a dewy look. Okay. So that's my video. I hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment bar below. But if not, I will see you later. Bye!